is here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Straight out of the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, and softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Tony.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. For right side, hauled in by Collins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
Penix working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Penix. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
There's a give inside to James. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, King, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Play action. Here's Penix. He's got it. It's in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
James. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Playing really good goal line defense, Kate, it's like playing really good triple option defense. It takes everybody doing their job. Offenses in the league today, they love to get those tight ends out in space. You got to win mano a mano. It's exactly what they did.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up fourth and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Andre Sisco who held him down there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Oh, hey. At 18. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is Noel. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Playing with James. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
They run. It's James. He takes it down to the 33. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Penix. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now.
He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go.
18.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Stroud. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
1st down throw by Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Walker now from the gun. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Pressure mid, and it's blocked. They pick up the block. block inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Carry here for James. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running this with James. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers blow their lead just before halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Throwing is Stroud. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. He crosses the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
In the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Run now with James. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's James running right. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he's stopped after a yard. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Penix now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a Walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Oh, 18. That's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Swap. Level swap.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 1918.
This is James. Continuing to move past the 45. A strike for 23 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Case. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To the air with Penix. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This, 42 yards for the right half.
This season this guy has had yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, what's that?
Now it's Stroud. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
One's out to Miller, left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
All right.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Check out.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Go.
Play action. Here's Penix. That's caught beyond the marker. And This one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Short yardage run here for Brown. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. As they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Go get him. Go get him.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the 49ers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And after up and good by Fairbairn. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Over.
Walker running to the right. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Over.
Stroud off the play fake. His 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Swat. Level swat.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
All right.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know my
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud from the pistol. Collins got it left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff for such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All right.
Stroud now on 3rd. Buying some time left. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. He got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18. What's that?
Stroud's going to throw for it. He connects downfield. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Low right side, hauled in by Collins. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And all they can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. This one's caught. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
18.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a give inside to James. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
On the jump.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain with James, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and this will come from just inside his end zone. Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick.
Here's Walker running right. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and
5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hold.
Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
40-yard line.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.